everybody, what we got here today is a while back we towed in a 2011 Dodge 3500 pickup. It's got the Cummins in it with the automatic. Low miles, it was like 76,000 miles or something like that on it. And basically what happened is the guy ended up not turning it into his insurance, never come out to pay for it. Basically I think he just refused to acknowledge he even had the vehicle at all. And so we had to go through the process, get a title for it, and we ended up with it for the tow bill, towing and storage bill, I guess. And we got the title in our name now, so we really haven't looked in it, done anything with it. Today we're going to go down, we're going to go into the lot, get it with the Dodge Wrecker, bring it up, we're going to put it in the shop, we're going to go through the process of letting it defrost because it's kind of snowy out there, and basically get ready to pull the motor, the transmission, the transfer case, the running gear. In the process we'll get to see what was all in it. There's a bunch of stuff in it, look like a bunch of tools and that sort of stuff in there. Not sure exactly what's in it, but I guess we're going to find out together. So this is kind of what happens in a towing company. Every now and then you end up with something decent that is got good stuff in it too. So we'll see what kind of good treasures we can find, and the process that we go through when we get something good in and we get ready to pull it down and dismantle it. Dodge warm up for a few minutes here. I'm going to put the PTO in, let the hydraulic system warm up for a handful of minutes because it's not too cold out there, but it's cold enough that we should let the hydraulics warm up before we try and get too crazy with it. And then we'll go down and we'll go look over that Dodge and then see what it'll take to get it up here in the Alright everybody, we're down in the west lot now, and this is kind of where we store all the stuff that just come in while we're processing for titles and some of our towing stuff, and it's just kind of our initial lot that we use. What we got today is the 2011 Dodge. It come in, I don't know, a handful of months ago, and it was an accident, and they never come back on it. They never turned it into insurance. It's got like 76,000 miles, and we're gonna see about what it'll take to get it up to the shop. We're gonna get it in the shop. I think we got the motor and transmission sold. We just processed for a title and got a title for it like 2 weeks ago. I already sold the motor and tranny out of it, and we're gonna finish dismantling it when we get it up to the shop here. But this is, you know, it's kind of an interesting one. It's got a bunch of stuff in it, so we'll do a little walk around and look at the truck and then see what it'll take to get it up to the shop. All right, here's the 11 Dodge. It definitely took a rollover. From what I gather from the police report and everything else, the guy was driving the truck or whatever happened to it. He rolled it, and it landed on its wheels. He drove it another like 3 miles down the road and decided to take a nap, and that's where the highway patrol found him, was napping in the truck. And Tyrone, on his way up there to tow the truck, seen the initial rollover site where the rest of the stuff that was in the bed got dumped out and all that stuff. So he stopped and picked up everything, put it back in the truck, and the dude never come back for it. So we got to go through it, save what we can, see if there's anything really good in there. There's a handful of tools and some of that stuff in there, and we'll get to kind of see what the deal is on it. And then we're gonna pull the cab and then motor and transmission out of it. You could tell that he drove it, I don't know if the tire blew before and that's what caused him to roll, or it's like that because he drove it for another 3 miles after it landed on its wheels, or what. But that's kind of the deal. Not a bad truck. It was a really nice truck before it got wrecked. So I don't know if the battery's any good in it still, or batteries, but we'll check it out. If it'll fire up, maybe I'll just drive it up to the shop. So I guess the first order of business is let's see where the keys are. Yeah, batteries still seem good. Thought I put the keys in it. Yep, they're there. See if this thing has enough. It's got 72,000 miles. Oh, come on. Stupid seat. You're getting me. Let's see, I guess before I get too excited, I think I'm gonna check the oil on it. Just because that's the first thing you should do before you're starting up anything that you don't know anything about. Definitely some rabbits and different stuff making nests and stuff. I'd be surprised if it's low. Doesn't look to be low at all. We'll put it in there one more time and see. No, we're good. We're headed a little downhill on this side, so does look to be a decent little setup. It's got the EGR delete on it. Batteries are still good. Fire it up, see what it does here. Nope, and they're dead. So we're gonna tow it up there. There we go. It's got a good old radar detector in there. So we got it out of gear at least. Yeah, batteries are definitely dead. So we'll pull it up to the shop. We'll charge the batteries. Batteries got enough juice to power it up, but they're pretty dead. So we'll get a hold of it with the wrecker and see about it. I think the bumper, it's hard to say if the bumper's really damaged or not. It kind of looks like it's got a tweak to it. Yeah, maybe not. But we'll be careful, try not to hurt it. I don't really want to wheel lift it. just because it's got that flat front tire on it. I think we'll catch it with the cables. See if we can do that without hurting stuff. Charges on both batteries. Well, this thing's kind of thawing out a little bit. It's not nearly as snowy as I thought it would be. Yeah. And then we'll go through it and clean everything out of it, that sort of deal. There was a bit of a rabbit's nest under the hood when I was under here earlier. I ended up taking most of it out down there. But they've done the delete. It's got the cold air intake on it. Yeah, it's got been deleted. It's had a little bit of work done to it. I don't think it has a programmer that I've seen in there. But yeah, I'd like to get it fired up. I checked the oil. The oil's good on it. So, got 72,000 and change miles on it. So,
I'll hook those up and then I'll keep my tire off the...
Yeah, we'll get a battery charger on each battery. And it has enough charge to like run the steps and like turn it on, get it out of gear, that sort of. Not enough to fire. But I ended up with a broken 22 pistol out of this thing. Yeah, I missed on the cylinder, like where the bullets go into this revolver. And so the frame's broke in half, but I got everything other than the cylinder. So maybe here's probably alongside the highway on 191 or whatever. Tyrone said he thought he had all the parts and pieces for it, but I don't know. How big them wheel tire wheels are? I think they're 20s. Yeah, they're 20s. So yeah, we'll go through here and figure out if anything's good. Looks like there's set jumper cables and some tools and a handful of stuffs. Got a case for the radar detector. Yeah, we'll see what we can find in this thing. Still looking for that piece of that 22 pistol. Air compressor, that looks like a pretty decent one. Clutch. Oh, there's ice in the back seat. Camo toe strap. Alright, we're back now and we're gonna see about firing this up. We have the battery chargers on it. We'll see if that made it any better. Good oil pressure. That was good. 72,000 miles. Start up in about, I don't know, 3-4 months, something like that. It runs good. Pressure, quarter tank of fuel, gauges work good. 72,201 miles. Nope, it'll be good. Transmission goes backwards and forwards. Test it out, good runner. I guess now all that's left is to start dismantling. Well, everybody, we're back here at the end of the day. Figured I'd give everybody a little update on where we're at with the Ram 3500. We got it in here earlier today and we're letting it thaw out. We've done a little cleaning out of some of the stuff that was in it, so I'll walk you through that. So here's what the truck looks like now. Here's a pile of stuff that was garbage we're just tossing. I hate gas cans. We got the batteries charged up. We fired it up a little earlier, let it run for a minute. We got cell phone booster. I'll have to look that up, maybe put it in one of the rollbacks or something. That seems kind of handy. And then we got a Sirius XM radio deal. Yeah, that goes to the other thing. It goes to that one. Then we got some hoodies and hard hats and that kind of stuff. A couple pairs of coveralls, coats, winter coats. A few things of pipe. We're letting some of the ice. There was some ice in the truck from water getting in it. Pretty much got everything cleared out of the bed. At least anything that was really worth a whole lot. We're going to throw the tonneau cover away and get the bed cleared out. Let's see what we got. Speedometer calibrator, a multimeter, heat gun, chain, some more tools and miscellaneous stuff, hammers, pipe wrenches, here's a temp gun, Honestly, let's see here. Yeah, it seems to work. Yeah, it seems like it does what it should. I think I'll throw that in the toolbox now because mine tends to eat batteries. Got a couple pair of binoculars, some receiver hitches, toe strap. I don't know what that stuff is in the box there. We'll have to look at that. Got a good set of jumper cables, some more chain and a binder, and some shovels, and the gnarliest ice scraper I've ever seen. That thing's pretty hardcore. Looks like a mop on it too. I don't know. Maybe it's squeegee or something. But we'll figure that out. A little tool set, handful of that stuff. But so far, that's what we've got out of there. We still got some more stuff on the inside to dig through. I think the toolbox is empty and some of that stuff, but we'll go through some more of that tomorrow. So we're back today. Figured we'd go through some of the stuff we got out of the truck. Let you know where we're at on the Dodge. I think we may do a dismantling video on it. We may not. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We got Callie videoing today. So if it's shaky, then it's her fault. So basically, we got everything cleaned out. Let's show the inside.
Delish.
Yeah, there's some ice in there. Now it's water, but it was ice. All right, so we'll go through some of the treasures we got out of this thing, see if any of it was really, I mean, it's all bonus stuff since we're just parting the truck out. We got a handful of hitches and different stuff there. Not sure why that thing's bolted together like that, but I don't know. A couple sets of Bushnell binoculars. Let's see what else is here. Hole saw set. Cutter. Ratcheting cutter, I guess. Yeah. Ratcheting pipe cutter. It's a plastic pipe, I think. Got a manual for it. Some Lufkin measuring sticks, or well, measuring reels, I guess is what they are. Tool bag, clutch air compressor. I think it'll be probably a pretty good one. Good old-fashioned camouflage toe strap that if it didn't have clevises on it, I'd never be able to see it.
That's funny.
Yay, dad jokes. Let's see here. That's still a little frozen there. Parked it out of the back seat. Got a bag full of tools and two-sided tape. What the heck's that thing? Oh, it's a replacement blade for the pipe cutter there that's good and full of water. There's still a lot of ice in here.
Didn't fully thaw.
A big old bag full of crescent wrenches and taps and battery cleaners and rust and ice. But we'll dig it out once it thaws out. We got the Swoop Talker 4G LTE booster, Sirius radio receiver, good old-fashioned radar detector, staple gun, Craftsman multimeter, 5/16 chain down in there, speedometer calibrator. That's the box for the radar detector. Some swedge lock fittings. I think it's sockets out of that tool set, wire brush, extensions, big clamps, 2000 psi pressure gauge. And then we got the ladder and the jumper cables and chain binder, and I still haven't figured this out. Ah, I'm hung up. Why? Get me. Didn't you need a ice scraping? What the hell? I don't know what that does. It looks like a mop.
I thought it was a mop.
I'm pretty sure it's like a squeegee or something.
Probably.
I don't get it. How's this push? Yeah, I think it's to like rake the snow off or something, or squeegee it. That's does a bunch of stuff.
Can just do that.
You need a squeegee for your car?
I don't need a
You'd be out there in the morning or after school, you'd be like
Piper does that for me.
fancy out there. You'd be all pulling the snow off your car, squeegeeing it off. You'd be set. You want it for your car?
Sure.
I think it's pretty fancy.
I'll just chill in my trunk for a while.
In your trunk.
I haven't got a lot
You gotta leave it in your like back seat or whatever that way you have it close. And then if somebody gets too close, you can just beat them with it.
Okay.
You beat them boys off. Just whack them.
Okay, Dad.
You go, I'm allergic to boys. And then start hitting them.
Okay.
All right, and then a few little shovels and stuff like that. Oh, the other thing, we got a jack out of this thing.
It's an umbrella.
And it's a jerk rope. I don't know exactly what the heck a jerk rope is, but I assume you put it between a couple. It says it's shock absorbing link. And you put it between, I think, a couple chains when you're trying to pull somebody out, and it cushions it. It says it's got 20,000 pound strength, so I guess we'll find a way to test this thing out. You got all-wheel drive, a hot rod fusion. But we'll see. We might find a way to test that out. And then, yeah, pretty good floor jack. So I think that's about it. We didn't get nothing too exciting out of here, but we'll see. I mean, we're gonna part it down and we'll go through that here on probably one of the next videos if we do. So for now, thanks for watching.